Hey guys, your old pal Brian. I'm at Blythe Regional Park near the town of Brunswick, Georgia. And I gotta remember which way to go. Making a left here. Yeah, we got here yesterday after a 200-mile pull. My wife, it appears, is getting to the point that I am, and we're simply not enjoying 300-mile pulls. Ended up having to do that last year, whether we liked it or not. Traveling home, frankly, from North Dakota here, there simply isn't any place to pull over and camp. And we didn't have a gun, so last year we didn't want to mess around and, well, I wonder if I'm going the right way. Let me see. Oops. I'm going the wrong way. I'll go the other way. But yeah. Coming out of North Dakota, they're saying a whole bunch of places to stop. We stopped in this one town called Havre, Havre, and as such, we had found that the campground that we stayed at, the guy had a great observation. He goes, let me do this. He goes, well, either you're going to or coming from Glacier National Park. He had us pegged, which I found humorous. Let's go this way. It's a better way to go. It's funny, my wife, one time she goes, we were doing something, and she goes, I don't know, we were hiking in Yosemite, and I had momentarily lost the path, and she goes, way to go there, Mr. Game Warden. That's funny. But yeah, stopped over in Havre, and yeah, the guy's observation was is either you coming or going, but this isn't a destination, which I found a bit of humor in. Now I'm pretty sure if I take that trail, it'll take me right to the lake. But yeah, our first hop of 208 miles or whatever it was real nice, and I'm sitting on a cushion with a cutout for my coccyx. Yes, I said coccyx. And preliminary reports indicate that I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I had sciatica for a solid 2 months before coming home, and I'm here to tell you, that'll make a believer out of you. It was bad. And me, not that I'm the manliest man in the world, but I was determined simply to work through it. I didn't know what it was, and in my mind, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna work through this. And you can't. I got home, and a number of things. As usual, I hear what my wife says. I just don't always know what I need to be following and what I don't. And one of her observations was simply that what you need to do is take analgesics until the pain goes away, and then take them for some more, take those analgesics for some days further until the inflammation goes away. There was some doctor, I forget her name now, maybe Dr. Kim or Dr. Joe or some such, and she talked about stretches, and eventually what I did was I did those stretches and got very nearly immediate relief.
Switch warning. Throttle hold. Flaps low rates. Stabilization off.
So it appears what was happening was I was annoying my nerves in such a way to where it was kicking my ass like Jackie Chan. Luckily I was able to get over it, and then a little research showed that buying a pillow to sit on might give you relief. Sure enough, it did. That and paying attention to what my wife told me to do benefited me wildly. Well, I flew my drone out here about 22 minutes all told, here in this green space and over at their boat ramp. And it was fun. Oh my goodness. What a nice time. I don't know if my little Fort Sky cam has pooped the bed or what the deal is, but we're going to try it anyway. It has not worked the last couple of times yet. Fitting into a piece of shit camera anyway. Yeah. I think the battery probably pooped the bed finally. I've charged it repeatedly and I get nothing, so either it
throttle active. Throttle active.
ends up getting discharged in the little case that I carry it in, or it just dies naturally.
Middle rates, high rates, low rates.
I think I know which way the wind's blowing. Taking off. Oh man, I just noticed that Scott, San Diego Ute fan, had regrettably sent his timber into a tree. Oh my goodness. I'm gutted for you. Just gutted. Sherber's like, well, you can pay a kid to climb up in there. I go, I don't think that's how that's gonna work. I'm afraid that you'd have to hire a tree surgeon to go up there, or get a rod and reel, or just wait till the wind blows it down. Yeah, no matter how that story goes, it sucks. Flying like Bill. So we got in 10,000 steps yesterday. Most likely we'll get in 10,000 today. And it's hot, so we're not going to do any crazy outside. We'll go for walks this afternoon and this evening to finish out our 10,000. We're actually going to go for a little ride and pick up a few things. That is the most unsquare aircraft on the planet. I remember when Steven flew it. I felt so bad for him. Although it just flies, you know, what are you gonna do? Flies. I mean, come on. It's just more unsquare than it normally is. It rides up underneath my travel trailer, so maybe it is just as well that I didn't get a Twisted Hobbies. Although I think that's probably what I'm going to buy myself for Christmas is the Sally. But yeah, this is our first stop on the month-long tour. Get that thing back over here and away from the water. Yeah, you are particularly sprung today. I thought about what I needed to do was get a couple of carbon fiber rods and
1 minute.
You know, go that route. I don't know if that had done it. Probably appropriate construction to begin with would have been the way to go. Edge 32. Edge 32. Landing. Alright, let's do another better.
Throttle hold.
Lady's carrying her dog out to walk. Let her get by, so as not to cause an international incident.
Telemetry lost.
Well, I hope everyone is doing well. The ones I still talk to anyway. So jazzed to be back out on the road again. It's really nice. Now let's have a look at this. Just the body's torqued. It's how it ends up setting in the rig that really does it to it.
Throttle active. Throttle active.
Taking off.
Timer 1 elapsed.
Oh no, I did not set a timer for this. we're heading up to South Carolina after this one. It's a 200-mile hop, and some other place in North Carolina for a day or two, and then we'll be in Fredericksburg. And as time allows, I'm going to see about trying to link up with Virginia bareback boy. I already scheduled to see my wife's good friend and mine, Connie Jo. Connie Jo, the Gizzard Queen. Used to know where she was from in Michigan. She actually sent me a t-shirt one time. Known her for about 30 years. Connie Jo, the Gizzard Queen. Tell you what I may do here is I've got 2 more batteries charged, and might simply just fly them out this evening. Give me something to do this evening. We're right near a big old pulp mill. So when the wind blows just right, you get that beautiful odor this way. But there is a beauty to aging. You know, my sense of smell is reduced by about like 80%. It's terrible. The upside is I don't smell the pulp mill as, you know, like I did when I was a kid. Just, you know, wildly loud. I just smell it. Ooh, got a gust of wind. Well, since I didn't reset my timer, look at that thing. So it is way less square than it normally is. It's hilarious. But it just flies. If I can bend it in such a way to where it is less ganky. Alright, let's get a little vortex in here. Alright boys, thanks for hanging out with me, and this is day 2 on the road, and we won't be home until November sometime, so you'll get to follow along with. That's about how it needs to be bent. I don't know if it'll do it or not. We'll give it a whirl. All right, see ya.